things your favorite luxury influencer, YouTuber, content creator won't tell you. Hi guys, my name is Celesta. We talk about all things luxury shopping and handbags. If you love those things, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification. I do post videos every week. So self-identifying as an influencer is kind of cringy, but let's call it what it is. And a lot of these people that you're watching online, whether on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, these are things that they're probably not telling you or you probably just didn't know. So if you don't follow me on any other social media platforms, my main platform is actually TikTok. That's where I get most of my brand deals. That is my main form of like social media posting. So if you didn't know that, feel free to follow me on TikTok. And didn't really start taking on brand deals until beginning of last year. So at least over a year now that I've been doing this. And here are a lot of things that people don't really talk about that I feel like we should just unveil the curtain, like let's talk about it. So let's start with getting gifted a ton of stuff. You get gifted so much stuff, it's unbelievable. And I feel like I already don't get as much stuff as other, especially if you're in beauty, skincare, that realm of things, you're constantly getting product after product. At least being in fashion, specifically luxury fashion, you don't get as much stuff because, it's not like Balenciaga is going to send you a pair of sunglasses every week, But however, you are gifted things, and sometimes people aren't clear whether they are gifted something or they bought it. And I try to be very transparent with you guys, like when I am being gifted something, or even if I bought it myself, I will still give you my honest opinions. And you will know if I'm like being paid to say good things about something. So like with Polen, for example, something that a lot of people don't know is that they have never paid me. Yes, I've gotten gifted bags from them. Yes, I've also bought bags myself. And so it's a very fine line to figure out like when someone is being paid to say something good versus they actually bought it and that's their genuine opinion. So something that a lot of people don't really know, similar in kind of the gifting realm, is how PR works. So brands typically send you something. They say, hey, we'd love for you to try XYZ new product. Would you like to try it? You say yes. You give them your address or your PO box or whatever it is, and then they'll send it to you. And then there's no obligation to post. You can either post if you like it, you can post if you don't like it, or you can not post at all. But brands will make their PR more extravagant. So one time I got a huge package from Drunk Elephant, and it almost feels like the more extravagant the PR package is, the more likely you are to post about it because it's such an elaborate, extravagant PR unboxing. Similarly, you also don't know if things are borrowed. There's a lot of luxury influencers, luxury creators out there, and it seems like they're constantly spending. And you're like, how are you possibly like getting this money? Like, where is this coming from, And something that a lot of people don't tell you is that things are often borrowed or are going to be returned. And like a good example of this is one time I did a mutual agreement with Rebag where they sent me the Nano Speedy. If you were following me way back, like maybe this time last year on TikTok, you remember I did a unboxing of the Nano Speedy, what fits in the Nano Speedy, and that was a mutual agreement. They loaned me a bag, I made content with it, and then I sent the bag back after like 10 or 14 days. And so people aren't usually very transparent about that. So social media and how much people spend or how many bags they have may not actually be an accurate depiction because you don't see that they're not going to advertise, hey, this is loaned by so-and-so brand, I borrowed this from so-and-so to review, things like that. So it's not as transparent as you may think. Another thing is the constant urge to keep up with fashion trends. I feel like before I was on social media, there really wasn't this pressure to buy so many things. I was buying things maybe once every 6 months when there was a big life moment that I wanted to celebrate that I would buy something for. Like when I graduated college, I got myself a new bag. When I got a new job, I got myself a new bag. Things like that I felt like were big rock moments that I would want to celebrate. Now it feels like I'm buying things every month just to unbox them. And it's really, it's a lot of overconsumption. And thankfully, I feel like with the luxury world, it's not as overconsumption as, some of these other fashion influencers who are doing Shein hauls. They're doing like $500 Shein hauls, $2,000 Shein hauls. And we all know that most of that stuff is going to end up either returned or never used again. I think another thing is that you see a lot of these YouTubers, especially YouTubers, do these $50,000 birthday hauls, $50,000 Christmas hauls, things like that. And it's not it's not attainable for like regular people. And sure, they're always great to watch because you want to see, you know, what they're getting, and whether they like it, you know, why they got it. But I feel like a lot of the times they're buying all these things because there's a pressure to buy a lot of this stuff, to review it. And like, yes, some people will say, well, that's your job, you're here to, you know, share your opinion on this fashion item. But that's not sustainable, you know. $50,000 a haul, that's someone's annual salary, you know. It's just crazy. Switching gears a little bit, I think that's something that a lot of people also don't realize, and something that I have been dealing with for quite a while, especially since being on social media and talking to other, you know, social media influencer friends, and they also kind of go through the same thing, is that a lot of us have been like building up these walls, and we're just constantly in fear or like just have anxiety about everything. It's kind of crazy because no one really talks about this, because you're putting your life out on social media for people to see, right? You think that you know me, and you see, you know, my vlogs, you'll see my day-to-day, you know, things like that. But that's only what I am willing to share with you. There's quite a few things that I don't feel comfortable sharing anymore, which is crazy because I used to be an open book. I used to, you know, anytime that I would meet someone, you know, we could always pick up conversation, and I would very willingly share, you know, what I do. And that's not the case anymore. And that's what's kind of crazy. And I think that another thing is posting in real time. I know I do this. I know quite a few other of my influencer friends do this as well. We don't post in real time. You may see something on my Instagram story and be like, oh yeah, she ate at this restaurant. More often than not, I didn't post that until after I have left that restaurant. And I hope that doesn't like ruin the magic for you. But a lot of it has to come down to safety. I don't want someone to know exactly where I'm at when I'm there. And so it's a little bit of paranoia, but also just I'd rather be safe than sorry. And I know that a lot of other creators feel the same way. And that's something that no one really talks about. You feel like you're seeing these things in real time, but more often than not, it's just not. It's not. But it doesn't mean that it's any less part of our lives. Like, you're still part of our lives. You're still seeing, hey, I ate dinner here, or I did this today. It just wasn't that I actually did it today. Just like you're watching this video, I didn't film this today, you know? The last thing is that you really can't turn it off. Like, in my brain is constantly on creator mode. And this was something that I talked to my like therapist about, and it's difficult to turn that part of my brain. For example, you guys saw, if you follow me on TikTok, we've been doing like Selling Sunset, bags on Selling Sunset. And the last 2 seasons, I've been watching that show. I want to watch the show just to watch the show. But I am sitting there on the couch with my iPad taking notes because I need to remember what bag they wore, how they wore it, did I like it, did I not like it, so then I can make a video. And you can't turn off that part of your like brain, you know? And same thing with like vlogs. I don't vlog as much, but I know people who do vlog. They're constantly filming every single thing that they're filming, whether they want to post that part or not. Like, you know, you're walking in a grocery store. Do you want to post that as part of your vlog, or you want to cut that part out? That's kind of up to them. But you're constantly filming, you're constantly on, and sometimes it gets exhausting. Sometimes it's tiring, but I think that, at least for me, I wouldn't do it if I didn't love it. And thankfully, I don't do as many vlogs, so I don't constantly feel like I am, you know, being filmed or having to be on all the time. As much as I want to sit here and tell you guys that there are a lot of cons, you know, constantly being stressed and constantly being watched or feeling like I'm being watched, I also have been so grateful to be able to live this like influencer dream. Like, never in a million years I thought I would get to work with some of my favorite brands, you know, like Abercrombie. I started working for minimum wage, $9 an hour in their stores when I was 17 years old. And now they know me as an influencer and they gift me like free clothes, you know? Like, it's things like that that's mind-boggling, and it honestly feels so surreal, and I honestly like couldn't have done it without you guys, and I appreciate you guys so much. I hope this video was interesting for you guys and just shed some light on things that go on behind the scenes. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I'll be in the comments replying to as many questions as I can. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll leave another video for you guys here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!